and I are here to talk about our 2019 turkey hunting season. This was our first time ever turkey hunting. Actually, it was both of our first time ever turkey hunting at the food plot, and we've been putting out peck blocks for a couple months, and had a corn feeder out there that we were using to attract deer and feed them. Just so happens that the turkeys were into it, so we had our game camera set up, and we've been taking lots of pictures. And about a week before hunting season, turkey season opened up, we went and practiced with a shotgun.
And you saw that video.
We're hunting with a 20 gauge shotgun that we got from the boys' grandpa named Pappy, and he's my father-in-law, and so that was our gun of choice to use. And the morning that we went hunting, we got up about 5:15.
5:15 was so early, and I think I stayed up till 10, which was a mistake.
Yeah,
so I'm
kind of excited.
I have to go to bed a lot earlier next time because I'm not used to 5:15. I'm homeschooled. I don't have to get up early. I'll get up at 9 o'clock. He wakes me up at 5:15. I don't even know what's going on.
So I had bought two decoys. The Montana decoy perfect pair comes with a hen and a jape, and so when we got to the hunting property or our farm, we pulled in, and as soon as we got out of the truck, it was just gobbles all around us, up on top of the mountain, across the street.
Yeah. When we pull in and we're like in a valley. Our property's in a valley, and then we could hear turkeys up on this hill, and we were like, oh man, they're starting to come out, because it was just like what do you call it? Dawn? I know. Yeah.
First
dawn.
light.
Yeah, whatever it is.
So we still had to pack our chairs up there and all of our hunting gear, so and the gun. So we hiked it up there as fast as we can, and it's a pretty steep hike. So by the time we got there, we were huffing and puffing pretty good, and the whole time we're just listening to turkeys gobble on the ridges above us, behind us, next to us.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so I put up the decoys real quick, and we got situated in the blind, and it wasn't 20 minutes, and there was a hen that came up on the right side of the blind, and I was like, Colin, there's a turkey right there. And Colin's like, where? I'm like, right there.
So the first one.
We had a couple hens come in, and then we had a huge tom come in with like 4 or 5 hens, and he was massive. And I believe they were intimidated by our decoys, and they would not come into the food plot, and they were like trying to avoid him. And that turkey never presented a shot. He was a monster, huge, thick beard. Well, he couldn't see his spurs, but we know he's a big bird.
A huge turkey.
We had our calls out. We were trying some calls. I believe our calls sound pretty hideous.
I didn't call. It was all him.
I was trying to do a little bit of calling, but I don't think it was really good. And then as those birds were milling around, we had like 4 or 5 other toms come in, and 2 of them started fighting us, and they fought into our position and eventually got into a spot where Colin could take a shot. So what happened?
So we just shot it, and then I hit it out of the blind, and then I went up, and it's a fellow turkey. It was with another tom, and the other tom started attacking it.
And pulled out the beard. We measured the beard. It was just under 10 inches. I believe it to be a 2-year-old turkey. Like I said, we're just getting into this sport, so I don't know too much about it, but we're less than $200. We're turkey hunting, and we were sitting in a blind that we'd use to deer hunt out of. So we had all that equipment. We had all of our camo. It was just a matter of us getting a couple calls, a couple decoys, and a box of shells for our 20 gauge.